So hey, Spoon, we're back at the Martin Museum with Tim Teel, Head of Instrument Design for C.F. Martin and Company, with a very special Martin guitar that's coming out at the NAMM show in April of 2023. And it is actually not designed by Tim Teel. It's the CEO-10, the first CEO model in several years. And it's not even designed by C.F. Martin IV. Who is the designer of this amazing instrument, Tim?
So Chris has allowed Thomas to continue the line of CEO models, and the last one that Chris Martin did was CEO-9, and that was a great guitar, right? It was made out of mango.
Curly mango,
yeah,
amazing.
It was just beautiful. So Thomas took it in a slightly different direction. He wanted to do a triple O, so this is a short scale instrument. For the back and sides, he selected this beautiful Guatemalan rosewood. And the really interesting thing with Guatemalan is it varies so much in color. So you got this beautiful kind of cherry olive kind of color to it. And as we roll around to the top, we'll see also Guatemalan rosewood for the pickguard and also for the head plate. And we can see some of the variations between the different colors.
Very good example. Here's like the typical dark brown, you know, almost Brazil nut brown Guatemalan, like my triple O. And I love the fact that they did not put a lot of toner in the back and side, so you can see the natural color of the wood come out and all that wonderful grain.
Yeah.
Beautiful and beautiful. And again, a third color that's, you know, different from the other two.
And you know, the other really nice part is we've had great success with this on Modern Deluxe, but these maple bindings, they're just gorgeous. This has maple binding throughout, so up around the head, even the little heel plate on the back is maple. And then of course it's a 42 style, right? So we have the decorative abalone pearl all around the fingerboard and around the top. And the top itself is FSC European spruce. And our CEO, Thomas, he is from Germany. So we thought it, you know, fitting to have a European top on this guitar. And the sound of it is just really incredible for a little triple O guitar. Has a lot of nice bass sounds to it, which I'm sure you'll explore.
Yes, yeah. This is a beautiful sound. It's got a nice full bass, but it has that wonderful, that sort of creamy overtone that you get from the European spruces. It has 1/4 inch scallop bracing, so what I call OM bracing, which I think helps get a little more of that wider reverberation that you're used to getting from a long scale orchestra model, but you still get the short scale comfort. And unlike most style 42 guitars, it doesn't have the style 42 pearl or the vintage 45 pearl that's snowflakes that's on the modern day 42s. It has what was once upon a time a very unique fingerboard pattern and beautiful abalone, and this is what they call the Foden pattern that goes back to William Foden, who was one of the premier composers and teachers and solo concert artists of the guitar in the 1800s and the 1900s. And these were originally made just for his guitars and the guitars he sold to students. And it showed up later on in like style 25 guitars. It's here and there where I've seen it. I think one of Mark Knopfler's guitars may have had it. But this, it's just a beautiful touch and goes with this 1920s torch that they also use on the Modern Deluxe, high-end Modern Deluxe models.
And this is the first time we're adding the
logo
to it, and it's a Modern Deluxe logo.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
And then the other unique feature is this pattern for the floral is based on an OM 45 from the 1930s.
45 Deluxe?
Yeah, 45 Deluxe. So he wanted to pull from an OM and put it on a triple O.
It was actually started, it was Roy Rogers' OM 45 Deluxe that's now been copied on other ones. So you got William Foden's here, you got the Roy Rogers amazing, beautiful pickguard inlay. You have the only used, I think, in 1932, this particular script logo. The 1920s, the torch, the last model was the OM 45 Deluxe that used that torch. So you have all kinds of Martin history in this model with coming from the new CEO. It's a pretty amazing guitar. It sounds amazing. And sadly, they're only making 100 of them.
Yeah, I mean, this has proved to be one of my favorite guitars out of this year's lineup because just the way it sounds. And I love the Ambertone burst on here. I think it goes so well with the Guatemalan rosewoods. It's just a very classy touch. So
yeah, CEO models
it's well done. Yeah.
You know, the CEO models are all over the place. They allowed Chris Martin to kind of get out of the box in terms of designing guitars and trying out interesting woods. He even had some, like, one model's got veneered rosewood that they bought from the Steinway Piano Company. They got all these interesting things. My favorites are the CEO-7, CEO-9, which both have the same slope-shouldered double O body size. But then this to me is really taking things to a new level. So, you know, congratulations, Mr. Martin, on your semi-retirement, but congratulations, Mr. Ripsum, on this spectacular CEO-10.
Well done, yeah.